Hey guys! So this week I actually wanted to talk about how is it to be an elder brother or an elder sister. This topic is not really addressed by many people, but there are a few things I want to talk about in this video. For example, everybody thinks that being older means a lot of advantages and a lot of cool things that happen with you, but I guess you're partially right. I mean, we do have a lot of cool things happening with us. It's just really less when you actually compare it with the amount of responsibility and expectations that you have to always reach to. So when I mean we have advantages, it's basically like this small example that I'll give you right now. For example, your parents bought something for like everyone. But the first sibling to get served is going to be you. And then it's going to be the person who's younger than you, and so on. And then we follow that order. So that's how we are advantages. And sometimes we get to do things that our siblings are not allowed to do. And that is also kind of advantageous and sometimes really cool. But I'll tell you that there's this one thing that we all know about is when you are elder, you have a lot of expectations to exceed. There's a lot of responsibility on you. So when you're the elder one, sometimes things just don't happen the way it used to happen before. Like if you were born alone, with the exceptions of twins and triplets, then after a few years or so, your brother or sister is born. And when you are alone, everybody's like giving the perfect attention that you always wanted and that kind of affection attention that they give. But when your brother or sister is born, you have this thing called the expectation attention that is given to you. In conclusion, I would like to say that you are given attention even after your sister or brother is born. It's just that you're given a different kind of attention called the expectation attention. And now this expectation attention is expected like from every elder brother, even if the elder brother is only 1 year elder than the person. When I mean the person, I mean like the younger sibling. And there are certain things that people actually expect from you. For example, you're supposed to make sure that you don't do anything wrong in front of your sibling so that he or she does not get influenced and basically adapts to that certain behavior later on. So you have to make sure that whatever you do in front of your sibling is right to the T. Sometimes, in terms of good nature and everything, you're supposed to showcase your being the elder brother or being the elder sister side of yours. And that's when your mom will ask you, honey, can you just change the diaper of your sister? But this is also something that I've seen many people ask to their kids to check on their younger siblings. Is like, hey, go check if your brother's sleeping or playing. See if your sister's milk is hot or not. And those are the things that you'll get like used to by the time you grow up a little, but then you'll still be under the observation radar of all your relatives and all your family friends and everybody basically. So that is something that I've always observed, not only in my life but in also other people's life. Then certain changes come about, like when your sibling grows a little older, he or she starts doing certain things which is actually wrong. So if she does something wrong or he does something wrong, then later on your parents get to know, but instead of pointing the finger to your sibling, they will point it at you and ask you, why did you commit the crime? Even though you had 0% contribution in that. That's when that not cool thing comes around, okay? That not cool factor is that when you are accused of something that you haven't done just because your younger brother or younger sister did it. Or sometimes your parents want to give you a surprise and then they buy you this amazing gift that you always wanted. And then when they come home, your brother or your sister sees that and they're like, can I have it please? Your parents see their innocent face and they actually give it. And then all we do is just sulk in our minds and act as if nothing happened. No matter how awesome that gift is, you just let it go out of your hand and go to your sister or your brother or your cousin or whoever is younger than you and whoever is innocent looking. Now, I've also seen that when you tend to grow up, the decisions taken by you have to be taken very carefully, not only because your bright future depends on it, but also because it's going to be later on used as an example by your sister to persuade your parents to do something that he or she should not be doing at that moment, but then they still want to do it because you've taken the wrong decision. So if you take a wrong decision, that is going to be used as an example by your sister or your brother. But if you take good decisions, it's gonna be used by your parents and to show that how much she is right and how much you can be wrong if you take the decisions wrong. So you have to make sure that whatever decision you take, you just take it right, okay? You're not gonna do anything wrong or else it will ruin your reputation. And I'm not gonna give you any example for that because you'll realize it later on. Not even helping in that. So, in conclusion, I would just like to say that when you are an elder brother or an elder sister, it does come with expectation and it does come with responsibility. But it also comes with this feeling of sharing happiness and moments that you will cherish later on because you've spent that much time with your sister or your brother in childhood. So always make sure that whatever you do, it's always right, and always cherish the moments you have with them. Because later on you'll get separated and you'll probably realize how much fun you used to have then and how much fun you have now without them. So please share and like and subscribe. Bye!